Oh, I should probably take my mask off for this, huh? Hi everybody, I'm Nancy from Desert Haven, and today I want to talk about how to be more friendly and more likable at your workplace. How to be a friendly employee. I have 7 steps to show you how to do that. One of the ways to be more friendly at work is to use people's names. Instead of just good morning, saying good morning Bobby, good morning Susie, good morning Joe. Say good morning first before someone says good morning to you. If you don't know their names, there's a couple of tricks. You can ask someone else what their name is, or you can be humble and honest and say, I've forgotten your name, what's your name? Sometimes people's names are written on their lunchbox, you can find out their name. Sometimes people wear a name tag, you can find out their name. But it's best to remember their name from when you first meet them. When you very first meet somebody and you learn their name, be sure and use it back that very time. You say, Bobby, this is Susie. You say, hi, Bobby, and you actually say their name out loud. Maybe even another time in the same meeting where you say, it was nice to meet you, Bobby. You use the name as many times as you can. The next time you see that person, while you still remember their name, hi, Bobby, good morning, Bobby, right? You make sure that you use their name a few times when you first meet them. If you forget their name the very same day, that's totally cool. When you very first meet someone, to ask them, what was your name again? Or how do you pronounce your name? If it's an odd name, you can ask that. But in those first couple of days, it's totally cool and you won't hurt anyone's feelings by asking their name again. Especially if you're on a new job, you're meeting a bunch of people, they don't expect you to remember everyone's name. But by making an active effort to learn people's names, you're going to seem more friendly and you'll know everyone's names, and it's a very friendly way to be. People like to hear their names, and it's important that you learn your coworkers' names early on. When you first meet them is the best way to do it. Sometimes you can associate their name with something. Let's say Bobby was your cousin's name. So you think of your cousin Bobby when you see this person because they have the same name, and that way you'll always remember Bobby's name, right? Some kind of word association like a relative or a celebrity, that you can think of that will help you remember that person's name. But make an active effort to learn and use people's names that you work with. Another way to be friendly at work is to compliment your coworkers. When you see them doing something right or doing something nice, tell them, that's awesome. That really good job on those windows, right? Tricky thing there is you don't want to be sarcastic. You don't want to come up to a dirty window and say, oh, good job on those windows, right? Because that's not legit. You want to be sincere and specific and appropriate with your compliments. You see something, if you're really impressed by the way someone did something, let them know, wow, that was great. Ask them for their advice. People love to be helpful, and it'll make them feel really good about themselves if you ask them, how did you get those windows so clean? My windows never look like that. How did you do that? Again, sincerely, right? You're not being sarcastic, but sincere compliments and sincere turning to people for their advice can make people feel really good about themselves and make you seem like a really, really friendly person. Compliments. Offer to help people. If you see something that needs to be done, help them out with it. Don't just say, let me know if I can help, but find something specific to help with and then offer to help it. Bobby, do you need help with those windows? Bobby, can I sweep the floor for you? Right? But offer a very specific thing that you can do to help and be helpful on the job. is a very friendly thing to do. Another way to be more liked at work, you want everyone to like you, right? Is to be enthusiastic and volunteer for jobs. If someone says, hey, I need help with this, or my boss says, who wants to do this, who wants to do that? I do, right? Be enthusiastic and raise your hand. You might get to learn a new job, right? But volunteer for extra work. It helps you learn new jobs. Be willing to go the extra mile at work, and people will like you for that. Saying thank you. We know to say thank you for things in life, but at work especially, you want to say thank you to everyone who does anything for you, big or small. Someone holds the door open for you, say thank you. A customer picks something off the ground for you, say thank you. When anyone does anything nice for you, tell them thank you. Everyone wants to be appreciated. Take a moment to appreciate what they're doing for the team. Like, thank you so much for getting those windows done for us. That was really helpful. Thanks. Right? Don't forget the power of a handwritten thank you note. People keep them on their desks for ages. They last a lot longer than a verbal, just saying thank you. If it's a kind of a big deal, write a handwritten thank you note. It really touches people, and it's a very friendly thing to do. Thank you can also be used when people give you advice, especially if it's advice that you've already heard before. So instead of saying I know, right, say thank you, right? They're just trying to help. Someone tells you something that you already know, maybe you've been told before, maybe you forgot, maybe you haven't forgotten, but when someone gives you advice or direction that maybe you think you already knew or you do already know, just say thank you. It's a great way to remain friendly even though you're hearing something for the 4th time today or the 4th time this week. Even though you've heard it before, instead of saying, I know, just say thank you with a smile on your face and go on with your day, right? Doing what you're supposed to be doing. Just say thank you. It's important to act like you like your job. Be enthusiastic. You don't have to be dreamy in love with your job every day, but we're all happy to have a job. And our job is not a chore. It's a place that we enjoy being, and we have a positive work day every day. Telling people that you're happy with your job is a very friendly and positive way to seem friendly and likable on the job. When you're given a direction by your boss or a senior coworker, respond positively every time. We all have a problem with this sometimes, because sometimes when we're given a direction, maybe we have questions or it seems like an impossible thing to do. If you have questions, ask them. But otherwise, you want to be enthusiastic and respond positively to the direction. Some of those things you can say, and I'm going to read them off this list right here. You can say, sounds good, right? You can say, sure, I'd be happy to do that thing, right? Repeat back the instruction. Bobby, can you clean the windows? Absolutely. Thanks. You can say, I'll get right on it. You can say, I'll be right there. I could say, let me finish what I'm doing right here and I'll be right there. Let them know what time. Like, if you think it's going to take 10 minutes to finish your task, let them know I'll be there in 10 minutes. Right? But that's a positive statement that you're going to get the job done. You could say thank you. Thank you is used for a lot of different things, as we talked about earlier, that thank you is also an acceptance of the direction. My pleasure is a great thing to say when people give you direction. Sure, my pleasure. Sounds good. I'd be happy to. I'll get right on it. Absolutely. Yes, I can do that. Sure. When do you need that by? But it's with enthusiasm and positivity. You seem very friendly, very likable, and you're seem dependable that you're going to get that job done. Good job.
Okay, the list of 7 things. Ways to be more friendly and likable at work. Use people's names. Learn them in the first couple of days, and use them when you see them. Say good morning with their name. Compliment your coworkers sincerely, no sarcasm. Offer to help with specific things that you can help with when you're on the job. Be enthusiastic and volunteer for jobs. When you see that they need to be done, or if someone's asking for volunteers to do something, raise your hand. Thank you. Say thank you a lot. Say thank you for anything anyone ever does for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really goes a long way to being friendly and nice if you're telling people thank you for little things and big things and little things. Sorry. Be happy about your job. Be happy to be there. No one likes to be around a person who's like, ugh, I hate being here, right? You don't have to go crazy with it, but just be positive about your job. And being positive when you are assigned jobs. Saying things like, sure, I can do that. Right, I'll get right on that. Thank you so much.
Okay, the list of 7 things. Ways to be more friendly and likable at work. Use people's names. Learn them in the first couple of days, and use them when you see them. Say good morning with their name. Compliment your coworkers sincerely, no sarcasm. Offer to help with specific things that you can help with when you are on the job. Be enthusiastic and volunteer for jobs when you see that they need to be done, or if someone's asking for volunteers to do something, raise your hand. Thank you. Say thank you a lot. Say thank you for anything anyone ever does for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really goes a long way to being friendly and nice if you're telling people thank you for little things and big things and little things. Sorry. Be happy about your job. Be happy to be there. No one likes to be around a person who's like, oh, I hate being here, right? You don't have to go crazy with it, but just be positive about your job. And being positive when you are assigned jobs. Saying things like, sure, I can do that. Right, I'll get right on that. Thank you so much. Right?
If you haven't already subscribed to Desert Haven's videos, do it now. I'm sure around here is a button where you hit like and subscribe. Thanks, we appreciate it.